Welcome. So this is a bonus member chat only, and I can see your chat. And if you guys notice, anybody who's watching, if you look in the chat, the only people able to chat are the people that subscribe for free and are members of my channel for only 99 cents. There should be some in my Facebook group. Melody Lane's exclusive Patreon club on Facebook. If you are a Patreon supporter, you should be able to chat there as well. And go ahead and ask me questions. What do you want to talk about, or do you want me to show you something in Design Space? Your questions are welcome. I did reset my internet because it was a little choppy last time. My speed does not seem to be better. It's up and down. So hopefully everybody can see this. Why the ads in last video? Anyone show? Oh, ads. All my videos I think have ads. YouTube puts ads in the videos. I don't have any control over those ads. Make sure you are watching live by underneath the video on YouTube. You can move it over to the red. I'm gonna, oh, there we go. Are we? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Facebook group. There we are. Okay, great. Shirley, I can see your name, and I'm going to add this link I have for Restream chat. Shirley has already done it. I'm going to put this in the comments of the Facebook group. So if you see chat.restream, it will let me see your names in the YouTube chat from Facebook. Otherwise, it kind of hides the chat. Oh, I lost the chat. There we are. I gotcha. Okay. So today it's about me reading the chat and answering your questions, or if you need to see something in Design Space, or how do you place designs on a t-shirt. I have videos on my channel. You can search Melody Lane iron-on, and you'll see videos on how to do iron-on or infusible ink. I also do t-shirts with infusible ink. You can maybe search Melody Lane infusible ink. Is anyone else having trouble getting the Cricut Easy Press guide? Welcome, Darlene, to the channel. You can now chat. I think it's cricut.com/heat guide, or just Google heat guide, or I can give you a link to the heat guide. Let me find that. Put it in your favorites. Here it is in the chat. Sarah Evans says that Good Vibes t-shirt, that you designed in the last video, infusible ink or vinyl, what would you do? You could use either. If you did infusible ink, you want to do them all at the same time. So you want to place those pieces on a bigger piece of the transfer tape. It's not regular transfer tape, it's the iron-on that comes with the infusible ink. Or you could even take them all off and line them up and glue them to laser copy paper and press them down. Darlene, I will try to ask what font that is about I'm crafting today. Welcome, Sharon. Okay, Janice, let me see your question. I'm scrolling up. Janice, I'm not, oh wait. Janice, I'm not finding your question. Sometimes if the question is too long, it doesn't show up. Janice, yeah, all I see is I hope my question made sense regarding text. Welcome, Mary Ann. Can you show me again how to put pattern on vellum for the stained glass look on lanterns? Oh, on vellum. How to put a pattern on vellum. You can have the Cricut draw on the vellum. I use printable, I'm spitting. I use printable vellum, and you can have a Cricut draw on it. We just colored it in with markers for the stained glass look on the lanterns. Oh, Mary Lou is going to do sublimation on the Good Vibes. Christy doesn't understand sublimation. Sublimation is just a type of ink from a printer that works like infusible ink. So infusible ink has sublimation in it also. So you have to have a special printer, a special ink, and then you can print it, and you would do it just like infusible ink pretty much. Hello, Chris in Gainesville. That's not very far from me. Oh, text box shows that you were typing in bold. So in Design Space, some of the fonts have bold and italic. So you can go to the writing. Let me show you. To show you, I have to move these things to the other screen. Let me get Cricut. Okay, I gotta switch this over. Okay, so if you missed my last video, we did these two projects, the Good Vibes and the Hope. And let's just go to a new one. Welcome, Andrea. Okay, so for this font, up here, this font has regular italic, bold, bold italic in writing. So that's what I used. If you have pick a different font, it might not have all of those. So this only has regular. So it just really depends on the font. I have not tried the heat transfer paper sold at Walmart. I don't have a sublimation printer, so I don't need it. Can you guys see all this chat over here? Oh, I'm like, where'd my phone go? I can get questions there. Okay, we got Janice's question. When I try and type second box, it won't show up in bold. Okay, let me just go back to my original. So if you're typing in a second one, whoops, I'm not in the right. I want to go back to the Cricut font. What was the name of that? Cricut Sans. Oh, it's the bottom one. Okay. So you probably just have to choose it every time. So we got that, and then I'm going to add text again. Joy. Okay, this did come out in bold again. I don't know. When you share a link on YouTube, how do we bring the file into Design Space? You should be able to just open it up and click on the file, just like you would anytime anyone shares a file. Like with my files, if you go to Supporter Projects, put in the password. Whoops. Like you would just click open. So when you click on the font, on the link in the chat, you might have to copy and paste it, but I think you can just click on it and it should bring you to this, and then click open, and then you'll have this pop up and click open again. And then it comes up with this and opens it up, and then it will say edit a copy. And then you do that, and then you can make it from there. Some fonts have glyphs. They don't work well in Design Space. There's ways to go around them. I do have a video. It's an older video on the glyphs. I don't use the glyphs, but I did make a video on how to, I learned how to do it, made a video, and then forgot because I don't ever use them again. You can always watch this later. Yeah, none of the Cricut fonts have glyphs. Yeah, Janice, I guess I don't understand. Let me read the question again. My question is, when I try and type second box, it won't show up in bold. I don't. It depends on the font. Not all fonts have bold. Glyphs are those extra little things, like it'll like swirl off a letter, or sometimes go into a heart and then swirl. So I'm getting my house ready. I spent a lot of hours there yesterday with 3 assistants. I finally got to see Callie and Janet, my assistants who used to work with me full-time. Well, Janet was only part-time. Callie is still full-time, but she's at her house. This was the first time I got to see them since Callie's wedding in March of 2020. So that was exciting. I got to see them, and they helped me organize some things for my DreamBox. And we had 4 huge, they're like 2 feet by 1 foot by 1 foot tall boxes. They're from Chocolate, these black boxes. I have tons of them. I love them. And I had 4 of those things filled. Like, I've just been putting stuff in there from mystery boxes and from other stuff, the extra tools and stuff I have, and extra things. I found some punch boards and pens, which we didn't even have all the pens. I'm like, we have a lot more pens. So I came and found those. And tons of stuff, and it barely filled the DreamBox. I'm like, oh my gosh. I have a lot more room than I thought in the DreamBox. It holds so much. Now, we didn't have everything over there yet. We still have a lot more things to bring. I'm thinking, oh, I don't have glue. I need my glue gun over there. We want infusible ink over there for you guys. We do have an Easy Press. It's a Martha Stewart Easy Press. We have a maker. It's not set up yet. And a Joy. And I want to bring the Cuttlebug. I think I have a Cuttlebug somewhere. I have a Cuttlebug. If I don't have a Cuttlebug, because I know I sold one, if I don't have a Cuttlebug, then I will get an Empress machine ordered. Oh, and I have to order the mini Easy Press. I haven't ordered that. But Cricut's having a great sale, so I'm going to stock up on some things for the rental house so you guys will have enough crafts to have over there. I haven't brought paper yet over there either. And it seems like there's just so much more we need over there. So hopefully I'm going to try to get the rental house on Airbnb by next week, probably the end of next week. We're getting the outside furniture, they said, at the earliest next Friday. So I'm really excited about that. And he just wants to move in there. Welcome, B. Stosh. I kind of want to move in there too. I'm like, this is like such a nice retreat. Like, I need it. And not to just to craft, but just to have, I just feel really good in that house. Actually, I felt really good in that house when I looked at it for the first time, and I wasn't looking for a house. That house just came into my email from Zillow and says it's been lowered. I'm like, oh, let's just look at it in my email. I'm like, oh, I kind of like it. I kind of want to buy it. I'm like, why do I want to buy a house? And I'm like, I can rent it out because so many people are looking for rentals in the villages. I could rent it out, and Alex, my son, can stay there when it's not rented. He can help me rent it out and help me take care of it. So I clicked on, oh, you want to see the house? So I did, and they called me later that night. And they called me later that night so we could see it the next day. And I'm like, Alex, you want to go look at a house with me? And so we went and looked at it, and I wanted to just make an offer right there. But Alex is like, well, maybe we should look at some others around the area. And so the realtor got on the phone, and we went and looked at a few down the road and a few in that little neighborhood. I'm like, no, none of them. It's like, no, I don't like it. No, don't like it. No. It doesn't have a feeling that that house had. Like, I just had an amazing feeling for the house. I really liked the inside. I really hated the outside of the house. Hated it. So that's why we did the landscaping. Now it's beautiful. And so I'm really excited about it, and I just feel really good when I'm there. So I'm so excited that I can share that with you. Share my overstock of supplies with you. I'm also going to have an option. If you rent it, you will have an option of having the mug press. If you want that, I will just bring my mug press over there because I thought about buying one for the house, but I don't use my mug press every day. I love the mug press, but I don't use it every day. So if you rent out my Airbnb, you can totally ask if you want to use the mug press, and you can use it. What is the name of repositionable glue you used for paper crafts? That wasn't the blue tube. It was by Zig. It has different ones. I haven't used that in years. But I can put some of that in the house too. Thanks for bringing that up, because I do have extras of all that stuff. I need to add foam tape for that house. I'm just thinking, there's so many things I need to bring over there. Yes, it is in the villages. it's not for me. The house is not for me. The house is for you to rent out. And I promised my supporters that I would tell them first when it's available, to announce it to them when it's available on Airbnb. Yeah, Zig the two-way glue. Yes, thank you. Do we get to meet you if we rent your house? Yes. If you rent my house and you want to meet me, let me know, because you can. We have a digital thing on the door, so I'll give you a passcode to enter, so you can enter and come and go as you please, and you know. But if you want to meet me, you have to invite me over. That's awesome, Christy. Good vibes. Just keep it in your head that, you guys can have anything you want in life. Here's my secret to having what you want. You have to have good feelings for it. You have to have faith that you will have it. It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow or next week, but if you have faith and you are excited, your feelings are so important. Good feelings are so important. Our feelings are so powerful, let me say. They are, our emotions are extremely powerful. That's why I say choose happy, choose joy, be positive. Um, really angry people that are angry all the time, or something happens and they get really angry, and it attracts bad things to them. I know, I've lived through it. I'm not telling you guys these things because I heard them from somebody else and I'm just repeating them. I'm telling you them because they happened to me. Good vibes. Welcome, Mama Cat. Good vibes, happy emotions, happy things bring things to you. And I've had problems with money in the past. Lots, like, I have not always had everything I wanted. I have not always had money of any kind. Um, I have been really down with money. And um, you just have to change the way you feel about money to have as much money as you want. Now, money is not happiness. You don't have to have money to be happy. That's not what I'm saying. But if you want money, the problem with people that don't have money is they have a bad feeling towards money. I did. I didn't like paying bills because I didn't have the money to pay the bills. Um, but what I have learned is you have to be grateful for what you have. You have to, when you're writing, okay, you don't write checks anymore that often, but when you're paying a bill, or if you're writing a check, or if you're giving somebody money, be excited and happy that you have that money that you can pay. I have to pay a lot of taxes every year, and I am so excited I get to pay the taxes, because I wouldn't be paying taxes if I didn't have the money to start with. So you have to be excited about money, and money will come to you. It's Our emotions are so powerful. You just have to be happy and be excited. And it doesn't mean you're just going to, you have a dream car and you're just going to sit and think about the dream car. And doesn't mean it's going to come. You have to have actions with your things. You have to work towards things. Things don't just fall in your lap all the time. Sometimes they do. But you just have to have faith and be happy and excited for things, and they will come. And being great, if it's hard to choose happy, be grateful for what you have. Do you have the internet? Because you're watching this video right now. You have a device you're watching the video on. You have electricity, or you have battery power, or you have a roof over your head, or even if you don't, you're living, you're alive. You can be grateful for the littlest things in life, and it will change your life. It will bring more things for you to be grateful for. And being grateful and happy for things will change your life. I don't know what got me on this little soapbox, but I just want everybody to have everything they want. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the chat again. Oh, I'll need to post signs on how to pair the renters' phones, laptops, and iPad to the Crickets. Debbie, that is a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Yes, if you need a ride to the airport, from the airport, just let me know. We'll pick you up in a Tesla if we are available. I say that because I don't even know. We're going to Las Vegas next January, and we're driving there. So we'll be gone for like a week of driving, and then, well, it might take 2 days there and back. And then we'll be in Las Vegas for 2 weeks. Yes, smiling is contagious. Laughter is contagious. Are you joining?
I guess I could.
Alex is here. I was just telling them how they can have everything they want in life.
It's true.
See, it's true, isn't it, Alex? Because I've been teaching that to him, and he thought it was kind of bullcrap in the beginning.
Crazy.
Yeah, I could tell when I was talking to him that he thinks his mother is crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it soaked in a little, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
And it worked, didn't it?
Yep.
Like when you think back of things that you wanted in life, it's coming true. And my ex-boyfriend reminded me of this recently, that when I was with him, I talked about, someday I would love to have a craft bed and breakfast, something like that where they can come and craft. And now it's kind of coming true. It's not really a bed and breakfast, but it's close to a bed and breakfast. It's kind of, you're not in the video. It's kind of the same.
Oh, I thought we were over there. I thought you were just showing them that.
Oh, no, we're actually
hi guys.
us. This is my son, Alex. This is kind of like a bed and breakfast type thing that I was thinking I wanted. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that. See, I was excited about that at one time, and now it's here. And I wasn't even looking to buy a house, but it all just kind of happened. Can I use my Cricut Maker without hooking it up to the laptop using Wi-Fi without connecting it? You can use Bluetooth. So you can hook up to a Maker with Bluetooth. Yes, Donna's Love says, thank you, Melody, you're so right. I need to remind myself to now get so down, I think she means to not get so down and sad when I have a roadblock. I can get past it and it's only temporary. Correct.
Yeah.
It's only temporary. If you have a road, like a mental block or something,
a brick wall,
just get up, do something else for a little bit. I'm going to say go take a shower.
What?
I say that because when I take a shower, I think of so many things. Like I get so many ideas in my head. Like just go do something else.
I think of weird things. I don't get like...
I get ideas for crafting.
Sometimes I think of like birds. Why can't all birds fly? Like the ones with wings. They all have wings. Not all of them can fly.
Because they're too heavy.
Then
Welcome,
why are they birds?
Olga.
Make them something else.
Yeah, why do chickens have wings?
They can get up in the air, but like penguins, they can't fly. Not even close.
Do they use them to swim?
Maybe. I'm gonna guess yes. They're not like dolphins.
Can you iron on infusible ink on a cardstock? I have hiccups. I don't think so.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it.
Where's your scraps? Get 2 pieces of scraps and do it right now.
No. Do we get to go with you again?
On the trip to Vegas.
Oh! Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, we're most likely gonna live stream it.
Yeah. We'll live stream on Alex's channel, Beard Adventures. Oh, Shirley says, I had a friend who said ideas come when you're near water, and it works for her. Huh, that's why I always have ideas in the shower.
Because their body needs the water.
Yep. Alia, remember her?
Elia.
Aaliyah?
Aaliyah.
Remember we had a drinking game? We didn't actually. I said her name so often. I said take a drink every time you say her name. Taking a shower is sometimes my best thinking time, especially for moms of littles. Yeah, you get away from the kids. Debbie says, I have used infusible ink on cardstock. Does it work, Debbie? I imagine it does if you said you've used it. See, Kathy says penguins fly in water.
That's true. Ostriches just run really
Kim
fast.
says, I wish I had that attitude.
Just change your attitude.
You have control over your attitude. And
100%.
when I was little, I didn't think so, especially, preteens and teens. We couldn't control our attitude or our feelings. We couldn't control that. I can't help how I feel. I've said that before. It was a lie. I didn't know I could control how I feel. I didn't know I could control my attitude, but you can. And like I said, using the grateful thing, being grateful, helps you change your attitude. If you have it's a tool. Being grateful is a tool. Write down things you are grateful for. Put it in your pocket, and when you get sad or something, look at it again. There's some exercises I've heard from other people. I've never done it, but it sounds like a good idea to do for people that need it, is every day write down 3 things they're grateful for when they wake up in the morning. It could be grateful for your coffee, grateful you woke up today, grateful you have a job to go to, grateful you have the day off from your job. It can be anything, and it will change your attitude and change a lot for you in your life.
No new Tesla yet.
No, my Tesla says in my
Move the mouse.
on the website. Why?
I'm trying to read something.
It says it's coming in April. I called them and they don't know when it's coming. They said July, and I said, really, July? And they said, well, we say that to be safe. It could be June, or it could be sooner. They don't know. They haven't really delivered many of the Tesla Model X's or S's this whole year. I'm like, they're going to have to deliver some.
I'm confused on Connie's comment. I will remember to bring my ducks this time.
She's bringing ducks.
Maybe
they will help her think in the water.
Oh.
I don't know. How did you cut your paper for your DreamBox totes? I have Design Space files for those. And I thought I've shared those somewhere. Now I can't find out where I shared them. Yes, reset your mindset. Yes, and thank you everybody for the likes. Yep, Christy says attitude can be so powerful. Yep, you can choose to react or respond when something is going on. Can you please convince my 13-year-old it is possible? It really is possible. It's hard for 13-year-olds.
I won't get the truck for a while.
Yeah. till at least 2022. Sue Nelson carries a grateful stone, and every time I touch it, I say something I'm grateful for. Angela says we are blessed in so many small ways every day. It's so true.
Connie says because all the rain we had on the trip to Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, it rained a lot, and then it
somebody-
got really cold.
Somebody in my Patreon group says when being negative, write down 3 positives for each negative. It's hard to do, but do it. Every action has a reaction, so react with good things so you can have a positive reaction. Yes, says Wanda. Okay, that's all of the chat right now. Is there anything else? Did I miss anything? Reset your mindset would be cool on a shirt. I agree, Shirley. I'm going to scroll back up in the chat.
We have a lot more room for mugs at the other house.
Oh, because you added more. I don't think we need more mugs. How many mugs do we have at the house?
13.
The house
12
only
of them are
sleeps 4
hang-
people.
12 of them are hanging. So then there's all that room underneath. You have enough
We
blankets.
You know, what we need is like sweeteners and stuff there too. I was thinking
Well,
I have some
what
here.
we could do is like in the ugly, or not the ugly. There's really only one ugly mug. Is the one that she did, her first one, where it's upside down. It's an upside down
Bring
cake.
that back. Because I want to do a mosaic on top of it.
I was wondering why you wanted me to bring it over there.
I didn't know that. No, we're bringing the ugly mug back.
Okay.
We'll make a mosaic and then we'll put it back.
But what you could do is get like the sweetener packets for and put them in a mug. So.
No, I'll just bring my thing I have over here. I have a little glass container that little square things fit in.
Like at a restaurant?
Yeah. And I ordered a sugar thing too.
Okay.
Like at a restaurant.
She's doing this so everybody knows. She's like a sugar thing.
A sugar thing. There's so many things for the house that we need to get still. When working with glow-in-the-dark HTV, would you layer like normal vinyl? I've never used glow-in-the-dark HTV. So I would imagine you would layer the same.
Lisa, I will be sending it out next week for the pin. She sent something out, but I was trying to wait for her to... Because we needed to print 2 labels, because you can print 2 labels at once. Otherwise you waste paper. So now I'm wasting more paper.
Oh, it's not wasting paper, it's the labels. They're kind of expensive.
Yeah. But I'll be sending it out next week.
How many bedrooms? There are 2 bedrooms, so it sleeps 4. There are 2 queen-size beds. There's only 1 bathroom.
Yeah, that's the one downfall. Oh, someone was walking by and they said they loved the patio.
Oh,
good. It was the lady that thought that I had a dog before.
Oh, yeah. Somebody says it must be fun organizing the new place.
Yeah, I guess.
I wish it was done. It's not fun because I feel like I should be working other places, like making projects and things like that, and answering your questions. I feel like when I'm doing the other stuff for the house, I'm missing you guys more. But
you're not. You're getting stuff done.
I know. I have to still work on my pins.
And yesterday, when we were at the other house, I had the computer there where you could have
but
worked
I was
if you wanted.
Working on the DREAMBOX. Oh, Donna wants us to make different, to show how to make different edges for the mugs. Have I not done that in a video?
I don't think so.
If you remind me that for next week, we can do that in next Design Space class. That's just really easy. I could show you, right? Do you guys want me to see it right now? I could show you that right now.
The other 3 chairs came in today.
Oh, yay!
I have to put them together still.
Oh, I don't want to say that. Oh, put those together.
Yeah, I was going to, but then you wanted me to come over here.
That's because we're going to bring things back over there.
Yeah.
So we want a new table and chairs for my lanai at the house. So we'll get to put those together. Oh, and Friday, they said is the earliest we'll get the outside furniture. I'm so excited about that.
That's
Okay.
going to be a puzzle to put together. Not put
Well,
together.
you don't have to put it together. It's already put together.
To put on the patio.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Let me switch over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to projects in Design Space. I'm going to show you how to do a mug thing real fast. Because I'm like, it's so easy. Why am I waiting until next week to do it? I'm just going to search mug design. Oh, I forgot to tell people in the last video, if you do hashtag Mother's Day 21 in here, put that in here, all of the card designs are completely free until the 29th, even if you don't have access. So we're going to choose this mug design. This is the one. So we click on that and you select your size and shape. So if you want to make your own shape, there are shapes here. If you want to make your own shape, we'll just do a large straight edge. You can do that. Okay, so we're going to click customize. I do still have that call-in number. Nobody calls me on it. For a while, I just didn't even have it on during the videos, but I think it might be on now. Okay, so to make the edges, let me see. Okay, these are all separate. All you need to do is slice through this teal piece. Let's go to images. Let's go to border, just so we're not searching all day.
Should do the one like I did for the truck mug, or show the truck mug that I still haven't made. Yeah. I want to make it. I understand that the truck is going to look weird because it goes all the way across the mug, but it's going to be the easiest way to put the infusible ink down.
I'm going to try this one.
That's massive.
That's a little big. I'm going to hold down the shift key while I rotate this. Let's say you want this. Well, there's different ways to do it too. I'm going to duplicate all this. And we're going to push it over here. Because there are so many different ways I could do this. So I want to zoom in so you guys can see this better. I want to make sure that this covers the top and bottom. Okay, mouse. Make it a little smaller. And if I want an edge to look like that, I don't really want it to go past this edge. This is the last part you have to go past. I'm going to hold down my shift key and select the teal section. And that did not select the teal section. That selected this hide section, this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hide the piece that says hide. Okay. My mouse.
This
Okay,
is
select
the
this.
worst.
No, I clicked the wrong buttons because I have them. So now I have these two pieces selected and I'm going to slice. And okay, so now we have that. You could keep that if you like that. Or you can contour and take off these pieces. And now your edge looks like that.
It's,
Maybe I should have turned it around the other way. Let's try it over here. Let me bring that to the front. I'm going to do it this way. Oh, there's still some at the bottom.
what if on the other side, if you contoured at the part that you sliced? Does that work? Is that not a thing?
Did that slice? Didn't. Slice. There. Oh, so we could do this edge too and have it. Did that? Okay, no, it didn't do the same. It has, okay, so maybe this design is not good.
Yeah.
I think it's that design. We're going to do a different design. Or I could weld it on there. Like you could do this one really easy. You could weld that on there or take it off. Let's try something like this. Now let me try something first with this one. That's big. Okay, let me get a block.
A square.
Yeah. Unlock that. I'm just going to slice off. Hold on, I want to know. Okay, this needs to be even with that. So I'm going to slice this off. Did it slice?
No.
Why did it not slice? There. And then I could weld that to here. But this time I want this the exact size. But you can make it the exact size. Select them both and weld it.
See, that looks better.
Yeah. And you can contour. Let's contour these pieces.
It's one big piece.
Okay. There. That's kind of cool. Oh, my eyes are watering. So that's just some ideas you can play in Design Space. Looks like my eyes are watering.
It's all these lights.
What does it cost approximately for each size mug? I buy the mugs in bulk from Cricut, and with the access discount, I have premium access, so you get 20% off. And then you use my code and you get another 10% off. So the smaller mugs are about $1.60. And then the infusible ink that you use, it just depends on if you bought it on sale right now, it's 40% off. And if you have excess, if you get 20% off extra, plus my discount code. So it doesn't really cost a whole lot to make a mug. Can you teach us how to make a tumbler gift box? I don't know. I'll have to work on that.
Mama Cat has
Yeah,
a new card.
Debbie says after slicing, I weld the design back on. That's what I was thinking.
Mama Cat says, Alex, you are so good at moving sport cards. Can you figure out a boat and water skier that moves behind the boat? I could
Oh,
try.
for your interactive card.
Yeah. You should open up the one that I want to make. Truck.
The projects.
Just go to my projects. Oh, it's right there.
Oh. Okay, they can't see it. Okay. So Alex made this one, and I didn't know what these are. They're flames. So he sliced out flames on the edge.
And it's gonna be a weird mug, I know, because it's stretched all the way across.
Yeah, because it's like
it's a big.
Usually you have just one here, and then the other side is this way.
It's a lot of pieces I have to put in, and
yeah, for infusible ink.
I haven't done it yet.
What color will the background be? Will it be gray?
I'm gonna do diamond plate.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. The diamond plate.
It's a Chevy C10.
Wanda says, when ordering, does this include all machines? So if you have Cricut Access, you get 10% off everything. So you get 10% off of all machines. My code does not work on machines or anything that plugs in. The 20% off for premium access is only off of materials. But there is a code. There's a code every month for free shipping if you spend $100 or more. So when you buy a machine, always get free shipping. And it's usually posted right on the website. It's usually April ship or May ship, June ship, July ship, Aug ship, AUG ship for August, SEPT ship for September. That's usually what the free shipping is.
It's not old enough to have a 3 on a tree.
What?
Again with this.
I don't know what you're saying.
I know.
So can you explain it? Because I'm probably not the only one.
No, they said it.
But not everybody's reading the chat.
I understand. 3 on a tree is a way that's an older way of manual transmissions. You know how like the old cars had the thing here where it's park, reverse.
Yeah.
Well, there's the old trucks. Remember the car show video we did when I was talking about my dad had a 3100 series, 1953 GMC 3100 series. That's the first vehicle I learned to drive 3 on a tree. Don't remember how to do it now, but it's 3 gears. It's like first.
My car has the gears behind the wheel.
That's not at all. You don't shift with that. You have to, you know how
Oh, it's manual shift?
Yes.
I always thought those were just down there.
No, this is the old school. It's 3 on a tree.
Okay,
this
really
the tree. The tree is the steering wheel. You know, that's your tree.
Oh, I didn't know.
And then the 3 is the 3 gears.
I didn't know cars had trees. Are you learning something new? I am.
A lot of people know what I'm talking about here. Look, Shirley, I learned to drive a shift in a ranch wagon 3 on a tree.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know. I never heard that term before today.
No, you did when we did the video of the car show because you're like, what are you talking about? We had the same conversation. That's why I'm like, we just did this this week.
I remember that. We were watching the video as we're talking. You'll see that video on his channel, Beard Adventures. And I was probably asking, like, I never heard of that. And then you're telling me. And I'm watching the video of the other cars and not paying attention to what you're telling me. I got it. That's what happened. Now, my new car and his Cybertruck will not have any gears at all. It won't have.
It better on the screen. I hope it has something.
No, it has that thing on the screen. Have you not seen that?
No,
I haven't. He doesn't watch Tesla videos. Like I watch
You
every
watch
Tesla
them?
video.
I can't do it.
I search for new Tesla videos every day.
I like to watch TV shows every now and then.
It'll be on the screen. If you want to go forward, you just flip your finger up in this little section on the left side of the screen. If you want to go in reverse, you just flip your finger down, or it's the opposite. I don't know which way it is yet, but there's a little car with a little road, and you just like boop or boop. You go up or down. You just flick your finger if you want to go in reverse. But that's only if you have a setting to do it yourself, because you can set it up so the car just does it automatically. You don't even have to choose. But you can overdo the choosing by doing the flip flop.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because
I don't
like
know how
if
I
you're,
feel about it yet.
oh, I love it. Because if you're in a garage, the car knows you're
Right.
gonna go backwards. You're not gonna go forward. If you're in a parking lot and there's a car in front of you, it knows you want to back up, not go forward. Now, if there is a time where you could go either way, and the car does not go forward if you want to go forward, then you can just flip your finger on the screen. There's no buttons or anything. You just boop, boop. You got to make the sound effects too. Boop, boop.
So, everyone's talking about manual transmission. When I grew up in Arizona, if you didn't take your driver's test in stick shift, you're restricted to driving in automatic only.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I never had that in Illinois.
I bought a manual transmission car without knowing how to drive it. My dad taught me how to drive it in 25 minutes. I had to go to work that night.
So fast.
I'm sorry. I had to go to work that night, so I drove there. I made it. It's a little struggle getting back home, but I made it. But good thing I learned how to drive stick shift, because I went to London and they gave me the keys. They're like, drive on the left and don't hit anything. I was like, okay. And it was manual, so.
Tina Lee says it seems scary to let the car drive itself.
No, it's
scary
wonderful.
that everybody is driving a car without the car driving itself.
The car is so much safer.
Yeah, and I tell Alec because he'll drive when we're together, and if he's not in autopilot, I'm like, put it in autopilot. And at first it's like, but I like to drive in it. Every time I tell him to put it in autopilot, the car corrects him and puts him in the center of the lane. It does for me also.
Yeah, well,
The car drives better than I do. If you're on the road with me, you want the car to drive. I don't get into accidents.
don't
but
let her
the
drive
car-
anything.
But I don't get into accidents. I'm good. But the car drives better than I do. It's safer than I am.
I hug the left side of the lane.
And it scares me when he does that. So I feel much safer with the car
I've been with too many
autopilot.
people that hit gravel on the right side, and we spin out, we end up in a ditch.
That's never happened to me.
So I
I'm
like
not
the left
afraid
side.
of that.
If a car comes, I move over to the right.
He's like, when you're in the passenger side, it feels
No,
like he's in
it's-
the center of the two lanes going the opposite
It's
direction.
not that bad.
It's not, but it feels like it. So I'm like, you have 3 feet on this side of the lane. Can you scoot over? Now we don't have those arguments. I say put it in autopilot.
And I'm like, fine, because then
Because the car
I can look around and do
the car
stuff.
has cameras all the way around, and you can see all the way around the car. I can't see all the way around the car. And if you've watched my videos, you know I can get sidetracked. I can get distracted. You know, it happens. We all get distracted. The car does not get distracted. And you're still in charge of the car. If the car is driving itself and you need to take over, all you do is turn the wheel or hit the brake, or you have full control. It's not like you have to, well, go find this button to turn it off. No, you just start driving.
Yeah.
Wanda, when the car is in autopilot, you are in control of the car also, but the car drives better.
It drives much better.
Yeah. Jamie sticks to the left side because they have big ditches out where she lives in Idaho.
Yeah, well, like, that's, I don't know how big ditches are, but when I lived in Moments, I had to go out North Street. This doesn't make any sense to you guys right now. But those ditches on that road,
Oh yeah,
they're like
they scared
6,
me. Yeah,
especially if it
I
rained.
used in that on that road. I did drive more towards the middle.
They're like
or the
like
left.
8 to 10 feet deep. Like if it rained,
Yeah.
those flooded, and if your car went in, you wouldn't see it for days until that water drained.
Yeah, no, I didn't drive near the edge. Yeah, almost says you gotta love the squirrel moments. Yeah, the car does not have squirrel moments. Gail says, where I work, there are so many Teslas in the parking lot. I always wave knowing the owner can see me. Yes, I was just going to say that. Anytime you walk by a Tesla, their camera will record you.
If you get close to it.
Yeah, if you get close to it, or if you're walking next to it.
Yeah, next to it. Like, so if someone opens their door.
Or walking in front of it or behind it. And then they will get a notification. There's a Sentry mode. And they can click that and watch the video from all 4 cameras at once.
Yeah.
Oh, Shirley's car will hit the brakes if you get too close to things. Yeah, a lot of cars are getting these safety features in. What happens when you hit a pothole? Same thing as always. Sometimes it will see potholes and go around it. The autopilot is getting better all the time. We get updates to our car, kind of like you do on your phone, and it makes it better, kind of like we do with Cricut. It just makes it better. So it gets better as it goes, and sometimes it will see a pothole and go around it. Other times it might not. If you see a pothole, all you have to do is turn the wheel and drive around it.
Yeah, you just have to steer out of the way.
And put it back into autopilot. That's why I say you always have control of the car. Ooh, NBC, there are not ditches, they are cliffs.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right, guys, it's been over an hour. So thank you for joining us. We will do this again on the 4th Saturday of the month. And just, I don't know, I'll see you. Next Saturday we have viewer mail. And then the next Saturday we have Patreon Hangout. So we will see you. And Tuesday at noon for a project. I don't know yet what that project is. So we'll see you Tuesday.
Is it this Tuesday night? For the thing?
Oh, yeah. And Tuesday night for the virtual crop. Thanks, Alex, for reminding me. It's upside down. We're going to make this card. Happy Mother's Day. You can write whatever you want on the inside, or I have other cards like this. So if you support on Patreon at $5 or more, you already have this file. It's been posted on Patreon, and you can have everything cut out ahead of time, and we hang out in a Zoom. We're all in a Zoom where you guys, I see you guys too, and we're all crafting together, playing games, winning prizes, and making cards, or you can work on whatever you want to work on. All right, guys. Bye.